Welcome to the Literary Apothecary. My name is Kate and I'm here to talk about Loyalty to the Max by Maja Darjani. This is book 2 in the Broken Union series and I loved this book so much. I love this series so much. I didn't know how much I would love it until I started reading it. This series and this book is a science fiction space odyssey, space opera-esque book. Why I read this, obviously because I read the first book, Ancient as the Stars, and I loved it. So I immediately knew I had to get book 2. This is more like a companion book. It takes place after book 1, but the point of views have shifted to different characters. So I view this as more of a companion. I still recommend reading book 1 first before you read Loyalty to the Max, because it'll help kind of ground you with some of the characters and the settings and stuff, and some of the events that are referenced in this book, but you don't necessarily need to. I just recommend you do it. My general thoughts about this book: I loved being back here, but Max was not my favorite point of view. It took some really getting used to. He's kind of a shifty, maybe unreliable narrator, but I loved all the turns that we had in this book, and it was a great second book in this series. So a spoiler-free summary for book 2. Now keep in mind that this may give away some very slight spoilers for book 1. So if you haven't read book 1 yet, you might want to just go and read book 1 first, and then come back here to this, because this won't give away spoilers for book 2, which is the book I'm talking about right now. So our spoiler-free description: Max DuPont stars in his own adventure in the second installment of the Broken Union series, taking place 1 year after Ancient as the Stars. Captain Maxine DuPont of the Earth Union is a rogue, a maverick, a clear-headed arbitrator of right and wrong, rules be damned. But even Max stumbles when he encounters his latest challenge. The Union is collaborating with former enemy Mars to fix the collapse of interstellar travel, but at the cost of vulnerable citizens. Max has to figure out where his loyalties lie, and if treason is a price he's willing to pay for doing the right thing. Meanwhile, Lieutenant Ren Yilmaz has finally found a crew, a home, a rewarding career on the ESS Knight. But Ren gets drawn into a web of espionage. Her captain Max has shady dealings with anti-Union rebel groups and assigns her shipmates off-the-books tasks. It's Ren's duty as an officer to investigate. Snooping can be disastrous. Not only would she be betraying her newfound family, but Ren has secrets too, and if she digs too far, her own past as a spy could get spectacularly exposed. As tensions mount, the choices Max and Ren make will test their loyalty not only to the Union, but to each other and the crew they call family. Like I said, I loved this book so much. I loved our characters, but they took a little bit longer for me to get a read on them than I did in book 1. And so I loved them, but it took a little bit longer. I wanted it a little bit sooner. Our atmosphere and our setting, I loved these. Although there were times where I wasn't quite sure which setting we were in, I still loved the settings and the atmospheres. It felt like space, which is exactly how it should feel. Our writing style, I love Darjani's writing style. It is always easy to follow, good pacing, great characters, and a good solid story to follow along. Which leads me to plot. The plot was easy to follow, and it made sense the entire time, even with the twists and turns. And I felt like book 2, Loyalty to this book, had even stronger plot line than Ancient as the Stars did. And Ancient Stars had a pretty good plot to it. Intrigue, I was intrigued the entire time, especially with all of those plot twists. And everything made logical sense to me. I never once questioned it. And that leads us to enjoyment. I truly enjoyed being back in this world and reading book 2, Loyalty to the Max. And y'all, I can't wait till the next installment. Even though we just got this one, I am so excited to read the next installment. So, if you have read Loyalty to the Max, let me know in the comments below, what did you think of it? Who is your favorite? Who is your least favorite, maybe? Are you as excited for book 3 as I am now? As always, keep reading, and I love y'all to the moon and back. Bye.